The woman woke up late again. She jumped out of bed and rushed straight into the bathroom. As she hurriedly applied her makeup, she couldn't help but groan. If she was late one more time, her supervisor would definitely scold her again. But just as she wiped on her lipstick, she froze. Her reflection in the mirror had changed. A figure in a red dress, face covered in scars, was staring straight at her. The figure slowly raised a trembling hand and pointed. "Don't use the red umbrella." The woman's blood ran cold. She stammered out, asking who the figure was, but the reflection didn't answer. It only repeated, voice low and eerie. "If you use that umbrella, something bad will happen." Then the mirror flickered, and everything returned to normal. The woman's reflection was her own again. She forced a laugh, blaming it on lack of sleep and too much stress. Muttering about how the weather forecast was always wrong, she grabbed her bag and rushed into the pouring rain. When she reached the company gate, her supervisor was standing there waiting. Seeing that she didn't have an umbrella, he smiled kindly. He said he had brought an extra one just for her. She opened her mouth to thank him, but the moment she saw the umbrella he held out, her heart stopped. A red umbrella, exactly like the one from the mirror. Her hands went cold. Could that warning have been real? She hesitated, her thoughts spinning. At worst, getting wet would just give her a cold. But if the mirror was right in the end, she forced a polite smile and declined. At that moment, a female co-worker, one who openly admired the supervisor, walked up and laughed, mocking her for being ungrateful. Then she snatched the umbrella from his hand, flashing him a sweet smile. She offered to share it with him on the way home. The supervisor refused to walk with her, but the two still left together, one after the other. That night, the woman trudged home in the rain, drenched and shivering. She kept wondering if she was just overreacting. It was just an umbrella. What could possibly go wrong? But as she scrolled through her phone, a breaking news alert made her heart stop. A woman had been found dead nearby, and in the photo attached to the article, she recognized the same red umbrella. Her breath caught. The victim was her co-worker. Hands trembling, she called to confirm, and learned it was true. Her colleague had died horribly. Fear gripped her chest. She grabbed a fruit knife and clutched it tightly, then turned slowly toward the mirror. The red-dressed figure was there again. "Why?" she demanded. "How did you know about the umbrella?" The figure didn't answer, only stared. The next morning, the whole office was buzzing about the news. But the supervisor was eerily calm. He told everyone not to overthink it, to focus on work. His unnatural composure made her even more suspicious. That night, as she washed her face, the mirror rippled again, and the figure appeared once more. Its voice echoed faintly, "Don't go home before 10, or you will." Before it could finish, the mirror went blank. The next day, because of the tragic incident, the company announced an early dismissal. The supervisor even encouraged her to head home soon, saying mysteriously that it would be good for her. Her stomach dropped. Every instinct told her something was wrong. She made excuses to stay late, but the supervisor wouldn't allow it. With no other choice, she left the building and wandered the cold streets alone. She called her co-workers. Everyone else was home safe. Maybe she was just imagining things. If she locked her doors, she'd be fine. When she reached her apartment building, it was 9:55, 5 minutes until 10. The image of her co-worker's broken body flashed in her mind. She froze, then turned away. She ducked into a nearby convenience store, deciding to wait until after 10 before going home. She bought some snacks, watched a drama on her phone, trying to ignore the clock ticking by. Half an hour passed, almost safe now, but then her phone died. The screen went black. She looked up at the wall clock, 1000 sharp. Finally, she could go home. She smiled in relief, gathered her things, and stepped outside. Moments later, the store clerk glanced at the wall clock again, frowning. That clock was 10 minutes fast.